So we just saw Kraven the Hunter. How do we feel?
It's. I'm gonna tell you right now. Out of Morbius, Madam Web, and this film, it's at least the most visually not awful.
I think they all have the same visual style of bad.
Yeah, but this one at least has parts. So
I think all the Sonyverse movies are like trying to be the Dark Knight in style, but that really only worked for the Dark Knight.
I got a little bit more. All right, so hear me out. The over-the-top, like, violent action, I got a little bit of the Dark Knight, and I got a little bit of, like, that James Gunn's The Suicide Squad aspect to it, where they really wanted to make it, like, that kind of cutting, rated R, like,
they
take out
cut.
the blood, the gore, they really
cut.
wanted to get that extra aspect. Like, check out how different our supervillain movie is. And
it was trying too hard.
It was, and the action scenes, like, there might have been a good action scene, like, on the day that they shot it, but in the editing room, they just chopped that shit up so much.
They were clunky.
They were so.
I feel like their stunt choreography just wasn't there.
I feel like it's because his powers don't lend well to the amount of care they put into like CGI and stunt work. Because the way he leaps and bounds and it's not like completely like rubbery, but it's like that's not physically possible, and it's not. I can't suspend my disbelief.
I'll give it a little bit of positive. Aaron Taylor Johnson is trying.
Okay, I'm trying. Does that mean I get millions of dollars?
Look, I think he's trying. Look,
I
got a
am
paycheck.
the Craven.
I'll tell you what though.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe is absolutely phoning it in.
If I had
what a shocker!
Every
Russell
line of
Crowe
dialogue
phoning
is just
it
the
in.
same monotone.
What is the
delivery.
last movie Russell Crowe didn't phone it in?
Man of Steel.
Potentially Man of Steel.
He was good at Man of
11
Steel.
years ago.
That's not true. Hold on.
That is true.
Hold on. You guys keep riffing. One fucking second.
Yeah.
We can't sit here and be like, oh, Russell Crowe fucking sucks for 11 years. Hold on.
He might have
I'm gonna
sucked for 11
say
years.
it.
He might have
I'm
sucked for 11 years.
saying it. At least in major blockbusters, Russell Crowe ain't been doing good in a while.
I can't believe that we are on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, 6th Sony film because Venom 3 is out. Jesus Christ. I can't believe they've made 6 of these fucking movies.
I can.
And I really just enjoyed the first Venom.
I didn't enjoy any of them.
the first Venom.
That feels like a lifetime ago when that movie
I haven't
came
enjoyed
out.
Well, didn't it come out in like 2018?
Yeah, Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
man.
that was 6 years ago.
Also,
And
the Nice Guys was 2016.
They made
That's-
Venom.
Okay, that was
He's pretty
less
good
than
in that
me.
movie.
Venom, I think, is fun, and then they proceeded to make easily the worst cinematic universe in Hollywood.
What's crazy is they keep making the same fucking mistakes.
Oh my God!
I don't-
receiving the
learn.
same criticism.
Jesus
Well,
Christ!
To give them no credit, after Morbius came out, they went, you know what we need to do? Because the writing and the script is really bad, run it back.
Mm-hmm.
And then, listen, I'm going to tell you, the trailer for Venom Let There Be Carnage looks real fun, but that doesn't mean it's not going to suck dick and balls. Because what's the track record?
Let There Be Carnage came out like 3
sorry,
years ago.
Venom, Michael Jordan's The Last Dance.
Ian reviewing this movie from 2021.
Yeah, I'm reviewing. Well, that one just stunk.
Yeah.
He
Let
makes
There Be Carnage is fucking awful.
He makes a carnage tornado, and I'm like, wow, I would die instead of watching this film. Speaking of wanting to die while watching a film, Kraven the Hunter.
They released, like, at the end of the trailer, or one of the trailers for Kraven, they put the guy turning into the rhino at the end. What a great tease. Barely in the film.
What a shocker. I could have told you that from the trailer.
Yeah.
Of course, they're not going to use the guy. Like, because that's way too much CGI strain for the $100 million budget they had. They're going to use the fucking chameleon guy who has the exact same power set because he can mimic shit.
Mm-hmm.
What a fucking shocker.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The villain and the hero had the same or similar power
Jesus.
set. And it's his half brother. Oh my God. What a twist. He has to come to terms with killing his family.
Twist? He goes, Dad, you're just like Dad.
Oh
I
my
don't think
God.
it's a twist.
Dude, Russell Crowe being the villain was such a shocking twist. I didn't.
He's
move
barely they put him in the back because clearly Russell Crowe didn't want to fucking be here.
Yeah.
Now,
They just got him for the star power. And oh my God, dude, I'm just like, it's so paint by numbers. They're all paint by numbers. And that's the same criticism they keep receiving. And they keep just putting this shit out. Yeah, congratulations. You finally figured out how to film a fight sequence during the day. That's not on a rooftop. Good job. You put it in an empty fucking field.
Oh my God. Dude, the fight scenes were so uninspired. And all the animals looked like horrible CG renders. None of them look like actual animals.
When he's trying to hunt the lion at the beginning of the movie, and you're like, yes, cut out of a lion, because it's not. Everything is clear all at the same time.
And then
very cool.
the lion mauls him, and he just has like the tiniest little.
Yeah, he shouldn't have an arm.
Dude, him getting
And then he gets
fucking...
lion powers from the blood.
Why did he have lion powers? It's so stupid.
Because he had the lion's blood. He didn't get Hep C. He got lion powers.
So,
imagine instead of getting like bird flu, if a bird fucking pecked you and bled in you, you'd get bird powers. You just get wings.
and then they attempted to tie it in with Madam Web of all films with the fucking spider in the jungle rainforest scene. But that came across as just reminding me of Madam Web, which pissed me off.
You got to get the spider imagery.
So-
So,
Jake,
Spider-Man villain.
are you telling me that Madam Web, now shocker, fucking stunk?
So this film, which could have not done that, now pissed me off more because it referenced a
Well,
different
of course they're gonna reference them. They want to tie them all
They want
together.
to tie them all together, and like of the villains they've put out so far, I'd say Kraven's probably the one that people would associate with Spider-Man the least, right? Him or Morbius?
Morbius, because he's not even
Morbius?
relevant.
And Madam Web.
At least
No,
Kraven.
Madam Web had like 3 Spider Women in it.
Yeah, but like they're not really villains.
At least Kraven, he's like Venom. He is a tried and true Spider-Man villain. You know, he
Yeah.
doesn't really have. He might have spin-off stuff. I
He's
guess.
not even like Kraven.
No, he's-
Like they thought he was an actual hunter.
I always imagined Kraven from like other medium, like the comics and the shows and stuff like that, and even the Spider-Man 2 game. He's like a very well put together, very weathered, experienced hunter.
Well,
And
this is him at the beginning.
this is him, and he sucks, and he's bad at hunting, and he gets all these trick shots off with like, oh, the crossbow, oh, the spear, because he has these fucking lion powers, and that undercuts him because it means he didn't fucking earn it. He didn't like do the work.
That
to
you
get
know
that
what?
Good.
That's actually a very fair criticism.
So-
He's normally he has some superhuman ish qualities to him, but at the end of the day, he's just kind of like an enhanced man with a Freddie Mercury
He's
mustache.
a really tough guy.
Yeah,
like-
in this movie, he's only a hunter because his dad's a hunter, and then like he spends the rest of the movie being like, "Oh, I commune with nature and with
Yeah,
animals."
he's
and
a
it's
nature
like,
conservationist or whatever.
Dude,
but he
something
just
like
spends
that.
time fucking murdering people.
The
You're a
se-
murderer.
The scenes I enjoyed more were the ones where they were in the jungle, but they spent so much time in the city. Like, Jesus Christ, I don't care
Well,
what
how are
fucking
you going to kill a bunch of bad people in the jungle?
family fucking drama. Oh, my company is this. I don't give a fuck. Like, go back to hunting shit,
Like,
which
it
he
does-
rarely does.
he hunts people, Jake.
Yep. Yeah, sometimes.
He's Kraven the people hunter.
Few times that happens.
He's literally more of a people hunter than an actual hunter. Like, that's... I don't want to say it's an issue because I like the aspect of him trying to protect the nature if his powers are going to be like that. Like, they fucking tried.
Well,
His dad is Kraven. His dad is more like comic book Kraven, like an
Yes.
actual
Yeah,
fucking
I would
hunter
say-
who's
I would
like
say a
all
little
about like
more.
strength and power and all
yep,
that shit.
and there's a huge debate between him and his dad about, oh, care about people, don't care about people. You're a hunter, oh, but whatever. And he's got like empathy, right?
Well, neither
Oh,
of them
no.
care about people.
A, neither of them care about people. B, Russell Crowe's character, I think is more interesting because he doesn't. I think that's a more interesting Kraven the Hunter-esque character to follow.
It's almost like they're trying to turn their villains into heroes.
Oh, and of course Russell Crowe just dies at the end, so we're not going to fucking see any more of him.
Well, do you want to see more of Russell Crowe trying?
That's a good point.
It's like Thor, Love and Thunder, Zeus, Russell Crowe. Like, I don't fucking care that you're
Oh,
here.
that was
Go
so
away.
ass.
That sucks.
And I love the guy. One of the greats. Amazing, incredible actor.
He's
He
a
was.
legend.
But,
Yep.
like, we get... I said The Nice Guys. That came out 2016.
That was 8 years ago.
Jake, you saw Boy Erased. He's in that one. Was he good?
Wrong, Jake.
I didn't see Boy Erased.
Mud, you saw Boy Erased. Did you like it?
Yeah, he was
he
good? in
good?
it. Yeah, he was good in it.
So, like, that's at least 6 years.
I mean, Russell Crowe probably enjoys being in Boy Erased and then enjoys getting a paycheck to be in fucking this shit.
Well, yeah, because if I'm Sony, I go, hey, Russ, hey, buddy, you want to be in dog shit?
We
And he
need
goes,
names in our trailer, I guess. Let's put him in
you
there.
know what I didn't need in this film?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
No.
Sorry.
No. Well, yes, but I didn't need Kraven to have a love interest. Don't care
Calypso?
for the voodoo lady. Yeah, Calypso.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like
Why
her.
is she? I mean, I like her actress. She did a fine job, but like, she's so superficial to the plot. He's already got like weird voodoo power. Not voodoo, obviously, but like, he already has power. He doesn't really need an ally.
It feels like she was just there to give him somebody to talk to instead of
Yeah,
because
otherwise, like, he has
Hey,
no
animals, I'm Kraven the Hunter.
Exactly.
Aaron Taylor Johnson is not good enough to lead a film on his own. That is just almost a fact.
It sadly is.
And they want him to because that ending was so sequel bait. Like they leaned in so hard to like.
The
let's
only
make
way it
100
could have been
of
more
these.
sequel bait is if fucking Jared Leto and Michael Keaton showed up.
Hey, we're putting together a team.
Interesting.
Or whatever.
I'm
It
listening.
texts Kraven the Hunter. What the fuck is that?
No, it would be like Morbius attacking one of his bats or something, or like his
Right.
eagle.
Yeah. I can't wait for the fucking Morbius Craven Power Hour coming soon.
It's not like the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour of fucking ass.
It's gonna blow, dude.
They had to come up with like 3 different sub-villains for him to fight before he got to Russell Crowe because they needed to pad out the time.
Well, you got to have some conflict with your brother. You have to have some conflict with
some
big,
random
scary-
scientist who turns into a rhino for one scene.
Well, okay,
just-
but like you have to start getting the rogues gallery in there.
For their Spider-Man.
I'm so fed up of the hero and the villain having the same powers, and they settle it. This time it was in the jungle, not a rooftop. Ooh, but
They really, like I said, they really switched it up. They learned how to film it during the day.
Oh,
You
wow,
know what
yeah.
the sad thing about the jungle is? The treetops of the jungle are
The roof of the jungle,
really the
yeah.
roof of the jungle.
It's still the
So
rooftop.
when they got up to there, that one part, yeah.
I mean, they may as well
They
put
didn't
a
spend
sky
the whole
beam in.
time up there, though.
No, it was a
Also, you gotta love that, like, all the posters are like Kraven sitting on a throne, and he just doesn't do that.
He's not like a king of much.
He's not a king of anything.
It
He's
reminded
the
me.
king of the jungle, but like he doesn't. I don't know.
It reminds me
Not
a lot
really.
of Black Adam. Like the Black Adam also had the throne imagery with him just sitting in that same fucking pose, and it happened like once in the film, and then he blew up the throne, and nothing else happened from that point.
Yeah.
So, Jesus Christ, man.
I really wish they gave him the Freddie Mercury mustache from the comics. Honestly, it is one of the funny.
the
Like he straight
standards-
up just looks like a 1920s boxer, and it's so funny.
The standards were on the floor. And we
Well,
have
okay,
drilled
but like
through.
it's the Sony universe. The fuck did we expect?
Other positives, I like the costumes. His costume's great.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah,
looks
it's
he
fine.
looks good.
I like the fur
He sure
collar.
did wear that vest.
I don't-
The
I don't
very
most of the
frilly-
film.
The vest that makes it look like he has a mane because he has lion powers.
Yeah, that the lion is the funny part, but like the costume with the furred collar is cool. The costume he wore when he fought that tank of people, when he was like, "There's gonna be less of you," and he's got that tactical vest, that looks like a joke. Like,
It
no one
does.
would wear that in their
It looks
life.
like
I don't
a
really like it
shitty,
because-
like first cosplay.
Mhm.
It's more, it's too city industrialized instead of jungle esque.
Also,
I would have liked it if it was like
we talked.
native jungle. Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off.
I'm sorry, I was
more
cutting
like-
you off.
More like jungle-ish materials. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like it's like a tactical vest, like an actual tack vest, instead of
Yep.
things that he made. Because that would have been the smart thing to do if he was like a hunter gatherer kind of. It just doesn't feel right for the character.
And like, I feel like Kraven has an arc because he's the fucking character that the title of the movie is about. But I feel like nobody else did. Like even the villain is just a he's so evil dad
like,
villain.
He like barely has an arc. He's just on a fucking vengeance quest. He's just like, oh, I gotta embrace my inner demons or something. I don't even know.
At least
man.
he learns anything. Like the love interest, nothing. There's nothing
She's
to
there
his
to
story.
breast boobily for him.
Breast boobily and tit downwards. But the fucking the rhinoceros man, he's just another like laughing mustache twirling villain with no mustache.
He goes from 0 to 100 in like 10 seconds.
I know.
I will.
He's
say,
just like, oh, my life's in danger. Better irreversibly change myself into a rhino.
I will say about breasting boobily, the costume in this movie is way less breasting boobily than her fucking
I
comic
know.
costume.
When I said
Holy
breasting, what I
shit.
meant by breasting boobily is the woman is there to be the woman.
Yeah, and no.
For
other
the most
reason.
part,
You know,
I think
like,
I think she's remotely interesting. I would have more liked her than more Kraven.
I know that Matt Sazama and Burke Sharpless did not write this film, but it feels like they did.
Okay,
might as
so you
well.
want to hear all 3 people who wrote this one?
Oh yeah,
Because it's another duo.
hit me
Fun
with
fact.
these great script writers.
It's a duo and a single guy. So the single guy is
Ian Mello.
Richard Wenk. And
Dick Wank?
Dick Wenk.
No
so
way.
What is Dick
Did-
Wank?
he wrote Expendables 2,
Nice.
The Equalizer, which isn't that bad.
Okay, it's okay.
Equalizer 2, Magnificent 7 with Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
And Kraven the Hunter.
I'm going
course
to
he did.
ask for inquiry.
Mhm.
Is he the only credited writer on Equalizer?
fantastic
It's
question.
a fantastic question.
Yes, he's the only credit.
All
for it.
right, good
But
for Dick
The
Wank.
Equalizer is also based off of something, so
Sure,
take that
sure.
with what you will.
Well, so is
And
Kraven
then
the Hunter. So
Art Marcum and Matt Holloway are the
Mhm.
other two guys. They wrote Iron Man.
Oh shit! They wrote Iron Man.
Yep.
to
So,
be fair,
ready.
I will. No, I'm gonna point this out. Every single person who worked on Iron Man 2008 has said that script was bare bones at best, and there's
Yeah.
a lot of improvise in that film.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
Ready for the
Caveat.
rest of, no. Ready for the rest of their filmography because the second best film was Punisher Warzone.
Woo!
oh, holy Christ!
Transformers: The Last Night.
Oh my
Oh,
fucking
that's
god!
the worst one.
Men in Black International.
Craven is not the worst thing they've written by
Kraven
far.
the Hunter. Uncharted.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Iron Man. Ass.
look, I'm gonna say this Craven is better than Morbius and Madam Web.
Yeah, that's a low bar.
It still blows. And
Yeah.
aside from some fun scenes on YouTube I'll look up later, I don't like anything in it.
I think the reason we're saying that is because Morbius and Madam Web are such similar films that they drag each other down.
They do.
Well, like,
Also, can I say, we saw the first trailer, and I was like, that scene of him in the office with the crossbow is going to be the last scene of the movie, and guess fucking what?
Mm-hmm.
it's there.
It's gonna be so good. So here we are, and yeah, no, I hated everything about it. I think I'll give it a 2 out of 10.
That's generous.
It's generous because I like something. I like the design of Kraven himself, not the character.
I will give Jake credit. There are some scenes in this film that I actually think are remotely interesting and visually not completely cut up to the fucking brim.
There's any creativity here. Any.
I liked that one kill that Kraven got towards the beginning when he was trying to be all stealthy before they reveal his powers, and he fucking just threw that guy off the roof.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was
fun.
funny as
That was
shit.
funny. scene.
And he fucking bounced off the fucking window wash on the way down.
I also think a 2 is a little bit too high, but like I don't know if a 0 is apt because if we're comparing it to like Venom 2 and Madam
it's
Web
not funny
and
bad like Morbius.
like but that's part of the problem is at least if Morbius is funny bad, I can watch it and go hee Morbius. I think this is more just bad.
It is more just bad.
But it's not like it doesn't transcend. You know when something goes so far below a 0 it wraps back around?
That's
Yeah.
Madam Web. Yeah.
It doesn't
So bad it's entertaining.
it doesn't do that, but it's like a 0.5 or a 1. Like I would give it a 1, but like it's not.
I'm gonna
You
give
know.
this. Yeah, I get what you mean, dude. I'm gonna give this a 1 because elsewise, I'm giving everything a 0, and Sony's not gonna learn their lesson. And
Do you think
we gotta
they're listening
apparently
to
we gotta
high-quality
do this shit
content right now?
in increments. We gotta do this shit in increments. So if we like slowly start to improve our scores as they marginally correct their mistakes, by like 2357, we might have a decent film.
Are you suggesting that Sony is much like a horse that you have to desensitize? Before
Yeah.
you know that you're there?
when Venom
Carrot
Foley
and stick, bro.
when Venom Foley Adu comes out, it's gonna fucking hit.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! All right, well, don't see Kraven.
Don't see Kraven. Just like we didn't see Kraven because we recorded this in June.